Good morning. A day to give thanks even in the most trying circumstances. U.S. troops in Iraq and around the world celebrating Thanksgiving thousands of miles from home. We love a parade. The annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade has spirits and the floats riding high. That is, as long as the weather cooperates. And these two won't be sharing a meal tonight. It's official. The honeymoon's over for Jessica Simpson and Nick Lachey. The newlyweds are calling it quits today, Thursday, November 24th, 2005.
From NBC News, this is Today with Katie Couric and Matt Lauer. Live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
And good morning. Yeah.
A little depressed right now. That's right.
Good morning. Welcome to Today on a Thursday morning, Thanksgiving morning, and happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. He's Matt Lauer. I'm Katie Couric. We're at 34th and Broadway, of course, in Herald Square in front of Macy's for the 79th annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And we've got the best view in the house, or one of the best, for all the floats, the balloons, the marching bands, the stars, and of course, the man of the hour. Not you, Matt, but Santa Claus.
It's the biggest thing for Jack every year when Santa pulls into Herald Square. We've got rehearsals going on, or at least have been throughout the morning. We're going to give you a preview of all the great fun facts of the parade. But right now, Al Roker is uptown where the parade begins on Central Park West. And Al, I guess the biggest question right now for you is how's the weather going to be for the parade?
Well, I think this is the worst it's going to be. I think the rain is over. We're going to have cloudy skies. It's a little chill in the air, but not too bad. Biggest question, I think, for the parade organizers, the winds. And I think the winds are going to stay in the comfortable range around 5 to 10 miles per hour till around noon. Then they'll start to kick up. But by then, the balloons will be down, and we will be at our Thanksgiving feast. So all in all, I think it's going to be pretty good for this parade.
Thumbs up. That's good.
Yeah,
good
nice
news.
work, Al.
Yeah,
Thanks very much.
Cleared it right out of here. Anyway, we're going to have much more from the site of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. But first, we want to go back to Studio 1A, a couple of blocks uptown, where Lester Holt and Ann Curry are holding down the fort. Hey, guys, happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving. We're keeping our ear seats warm for you, but I tell you, you guys look adorable, but I hope you're bundled up well over there.
Yeah, we are. I brought my long underwear. I haven't put them on yet. I think we might vote with that TMI, right?
I actually have hers on.
Okay,
and actually,
that is TMI.
And actually, Matt, somebody mentioned no dead animal on the head this year, which we appreciate.
Anyway, we look forward to getting to more from you guys a little bit later. We've also got a lot to cover here from this end as well, because coming up, the best Thanksgiving treat of all. A U.S. soldier in Iraq will be able to see this morning his new baby for the first time this morning. And so that's going to be exciting. Also, you're going to be cooking Thanksgiving dinner tonight.
I'm going to be cooking. I do desserts.
You do pies.
I do dessert pie, but here in the studio, we're going to be cooking a major meal as well. But if you have problems from boiling water, never fear. Tyler Florence from the Food Network will show you how to cook the perfect Thanksgiving dinner from start to finish throughout the broadcast.
And then also coming up, we're going to be talking to a woman who has a lot of reason to give thanks today.
Yeah, she was 5 months pregnant earlier this year when a tractor trailer flew off an overpass onto her car. No one believed she could make it out. She did survive. This morning, we'll see how she and her baby are doing right now. And her boots were made for walking in the Dukes of Hazzard. Now Jessica Simpson and Nick Lachey are walking away from their marriage for real. They announced their breakup late last night. We'll have details on that coming up.
That's some sad news this morning. We're going to get to all of the stories this morning. But first, let's get to the top news stories from NBC's Campbell Brown this morning. He was filling in for me at the news desk. Campbell, happy Thanksgiving. Good morning.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, Ann and Lester. Good morning, everybody. For U.S. troops in Iraq, a brief break today for Thanksgiving, but at the same time, more trouble in that country. NBC's Mike Boettcher is in Baghdad for us this morning. Mike, good morning.
Good morning, Campbell. Violence did not take a day off in Iraq today. Already, soldiers, Marines, sailors, and airmen resumed dangerous jobs that do not allow for a day off. Campbell.
Thanks, Mike. NBC's Mike Boettcher for us in Baghdad this morning. Defense lawyers for Saddam Hussein and his 7 co-defendants today dropped a threat to boycott next week's court proceedings. They had threatened to stay away because of the murders of 2 attorneys in recent weeks. President Bush is spending Thanksgiving at his Texas ranch. Anti-war protesters plan to be nearby again today. On Wednesday, 12 people were arrested, charged with defying bans on roadside camping and parking. Snow could be a problem for people driving to Thanksgiving dinner around the Great Lakes today. Forecasters say up to a foot of lake effect snow could fall in some areas, and there was a close call Wednesday on icy roads in Oregon when a man had to jump over a guardrail to get out of the way of a skidding vehicle. 3 people are in critical condition this morning after a rush hour accident near Chicago Wednesday. A commuter train slammed into several cars caught in a traffic jam, injuring 16 people. Some drivers said they were trapped by crossing gates.
Well, the gate was coming down and the horn was blowing. And I said, oh my God, people's on the railroad tracks. Let me try to make room for they come off railroad. All of a sudden the train went here like boom.
13 people in cars were hurt in addition to 3 on the train. 2 supervisors are hospitalized after a workplace shooting Wednesday in Maryland. Police say a man who had been fired several weeks ago started shooting and then killed himself. Almost 60 people are homeless on this Thanksgiving after a huge apartment fire in Atlanta on Wednesday. 1 firefighter was injured battling that blaze. There is no let-up in what has been a record-breaking hurricane season. Tropical Storm Delta has formed far out in the Atlantic, the 25th named storm of the season. So far, it is only a threat to ships. And as you heard, Jessica Simpson and Nick Lachey have announced they have separated after 3 years of marriage. The stars of MTV's Newlyweds said it was a mutual decision. I don't think any of us saw that one coming. It is 7:07. Let's go back over to Ann and Lester.
All right, downtown Campbell Brown giving us the news. And we're going to go uptown now because guess what? Al Roker's up there giving us a preview of not only the weather, but also the parade. Hey, you.
Hey guys, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving, and looks like the rain is holding off. That's good news. However, if you're around the Great Lakes, look out. You've got a lot of snow on your turkey today. We're talking about a decent amount of lake effect snows. In fact, some areas going to be picking up anywhere from 3 to 6 inches of snow, moderate to heavy snow across the Northern California, giving way to a gorgeous day. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.
Snowing like crazy across most of Connecticut. There's been a mix-over and changeover to some rain along the immediate shoreline.
Up this morning, we're going to have a parade, as we've been saying, in just a few hours. The 79th annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade will kick off, and Katie and Matt are hosting the festivities in Herald Square. Hey, you two, you know what? I'm always so impressed with how much you guys know about the parade.
Yeah, well, it's because it's all written on this sheet right here.
But thank you, Ann.
Yeah.
And thanks for blowing our cover.
Sorry.
We were sounding really smart. By the way, we said that Santa is the man of the hour. Well, the second Grand Fromage, or big cheese, of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is here with us now, looking very spiffy. This is Robin Hall. He's executive producer of the Macy's Parade. Good morning. Nice to see you. Happy Thanksgiving, Robin. So obviously, Al told us the weather was improving. You must be breathing a sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, it was a rough overnight for a lot of the guys. The guys set up the floats about midnight, and they sort of had a rough time. It was there was a little bit of snow at 2 o'clock. I was out there for that, and then I guess it rained pretty hard. But it looks like it's breaking now, and
at some point,
as it usually does.
Yeah, at some point, were you concerned about actually being able to get the balloons up in the air?
Well, we're concerned about it right now. We're going to have our police meeting at 7:45, and we're going to figure it out.
Lester.
And thanks, hundreds of thousands of U.S. servicemen and women are celebrating Thanksgiving far away from home today. But this morning, we're bringing a piece of home to Iraq. Major David Russo has been serving there for the past 9 months, and now he's going to meet his 2-month-old daughter, Rebecca, for the first time. Major Russo joins us live from Camp Victory.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks. 7:15. Once again, here's Ann.
That was nice, Lester. Thanks. On this Thanksgiving, many Americans are thinking about the hurricane victims and how they will make do with what's meant to be a time of joy. Well, Chef John Besh of the famed restaurant August in New Orleans is doing his part to give relief workers a taste of the holiday. Hey, John, good morning. Great to see you again.
Hi, Ann. How are you? I wish you were here helping me.
Well, looks like you've got a lot going on there, sir. Listen, you're a Louisiana boy. We should probably tell people that after this hurricane, you jumped to help people. I hope you don't have to work too hard today and you get to have some turkey yourself. But happy Thanksgiving
I don't know. It's going to be some time before that. Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. It is now 7:18. Once again, here's Lester.
And thanks very much. We thought we would do a little cooking here, too, since that seems to be the main project of the day around the country. Chef Tyler Florence from the Food Network is here all morning to help guide us through all our Thanksgiving preparations. And Tyler, good morning to you.
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving
It's
to you.
good to see you. Here's the plan. We're going to be cooking a meal throughout. You're going to be cooking a meal throughout the broadcast. If all works out by 9 o'clock, we're all chowing down.
Yeah, by 9 o'clock, we're going to have the entire meal put together, and we got some good last-minute tips. So if you've got all these raw ingredients laying around and you're not really sure which direction to take it, we got some really good places to start. start and some great tips to make a successful thing.
Cooking your Thanksgiving meal, go to our website at today.msnbc.com, and Tyler will try to answer as many as possible this morning. Also ahead, much more on the morning's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, but first, this is Today on NBC.
Tom Cameron Frazier.
David Brent and John Shannon.